What we're doing, guys, welcome back to my cooking channel, guys. This is Chef Carlton here from the Just Good Cooking Network. I'm asking you to please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you won't miss my notifications. Today I'm walking you guys through a special recipe, guys, so stick around, guys, and let's have fun while we do this one. Alright guys, welcome back to my cooking channel. Chef Carlton here, doing another video. Today I'm going to be doing some stewed pork. So for this one, guys, I got some lovely nice pork shoulder, well cut, already washed and clean, with some lemon juice and a little tip of vinegar. Guys, disclaimer, when you're cleaning your chicken, don't go crazy with the vinegar. You change the flavor profile because you change the density of the tissue in the meat. All right, and then we got some, for this one, pay attention to the recipe, guys, in the description. I'm gonna put all of that in the description for you guys, but this is what I'm working with. You could sub one thing for another, like for instance, if you don't have onion and you want to go with more garlic, or if you don't have carrots and you want to go something else, that's fine. This is just a basic rundown of what I'm using. I'm going to get everything prepped, cut, and we're going to start seasoning our meat. All right guys, so we're going to start cutting our carrots. I'm going to cut the tip of these off, discard that. Alright, we're gonna cut our carrots. Just doing carrots. Let me back at this bell pepper. That's the only thing I'm gonna throw away. Everything else will be used. And remember, guys, everything else off camera is already washed, so we don't gotta worry about that. I'm just gonna give this some rough chops. Large cubes will work also. And again, everything so far I'm using, guys, comes straight from my garden. Carrots, bell pepper. I had some tomatoes out there, but they're not quite ready yet, so. Well, again, I'll be using ketchup in this recipe, so no dire need for the tomato. All right, now we're gonna cut our ginger. We're gonna take most of the skin off, not all of it, but most of it off. And don't make this recipe, guys. Don't make this recipe, guys, without the ginger, please. A matter of fact, if you ever make it without the ginger, I dare you to make it with the ginger, and you're gonna see the big difference. All right, just gonna cut our ginger in small slices. We're not gonna small slices. We're not gonna puree it or mince it. Just small. Perfect. All right, now time for our onion. We're gonna use half this onion. I'm just gonna drill in this one. Of course, guys, careful, watch your fingers. So now we have our onions, our carrots, our pepper, our ginger. Now let's go ahead and season our pork. This is nice veggie mix. And again, as I said before, guys, if you want to add, if you was adding carrots, not carrots, potatoes to this recipe, you could add them here. Tomato, you could add them here. Anything else you guys want to add, but this is what I'm working with. Now let's get going. Now we're going to go ahead and get our pork seasoned. I'm going to start with some browning. And of course, guys, I got the gloves because I'm going to be going in, make sure we get all the areas covered in our seasoning. So we're going to add our browning. We'll add some brown sugar. Again, guys, brown sugar is optional, but I like using it because I was explaining to somebody the other day that nothing wrong with cooking with sugar, because sugar brings flavor other than sweet if you know how to use it and in what proportions. So we got some minced garlic. Could also use fresh garlic. I like the minced garlic, give it a nice balance to it. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt, but we're gonna add a little bit of salt, not a lot, because our all-purpose or meat seasoning also contains a bit of salt. So I'm gonna go heavier in the meat seasoning, which is all-purpose seasoning. As I said, it's all purpose, so I got a little bit of everything in there. All right. I'm gonna add some fresh thyme. And you just break this up. It's dry, you know. You get the. You could add the sticks in it and then pick them out while it's boiling. But I just like taking off the leaves and then just discard the sticks. Once you get the most of the leaves in there, you're fine. And if 2 of the sticks get in there, as soon as it start boiling, that will soften up. You don't gotta worry about that. All right. And then I'm gonna go ahead now, and I don't have no Scotch bonnet pepper, so I'll add one. I'm gonna add some red pepper flakes. All right. At least I gotta measure this out because I don't want it to be too spicy. That should be good enough. All right. And now we'll go ahead and add our veggies. Everything. It's coming together, guys. We're just gonna go ahead now, give it a good rub. Make sure we get everything. Alright, so it's ready time to cook our pork. Alright, so let's get into it. First you're gonna get a pot. You could see mine got some wear and tear. I promise you guys I got new pots coming in. So we're just gonna start off with, you know, basically covering the bottom in oil. And once that got hot, which my pot was already on, so it shouldn't be far. We're just gonna test it. Once you start to see bubble coming off of that, you know we're good to go. Alright, so now we're gonna go add our pork. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure all of it fits. Alright, so now we're just gonna go ahead, add some water. Oh, there's a piece hiding in there. Making sure you keep stirring this. Alright. What we have here, guys, is the veggies that left back after we add our pork. All the veggies that left back, I just went ahead and add 4 cups of water to this. Now we're going to use this to cook this down. Then we're going to add some ketchup, and we're going to let that simmer, and we're good to go. Alright guys, so now it's time to add our water. We're going to go ahead and add the water to that. Make sure we get all of that in there. Alright. Get that all in there so you get quiet. All right, now we're going to cover that and let that simmer, let that boil, and let all that cook out. All right, I'll see you guys in a few. All right guys, so now after I come back after 15 minutes and we're bubbling. That's where we need to be. Just make sure you're turning the heat down to medium and you're giving your pot room to breathe. Don't cover it all the way. And crank the heat down to medium. Alright, another 30 minutes and we should be fine. Alright guys. Not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Not quite there yet. Alright, so now we could see the pork is starting to get tender. Now we're going to add some ketchup. Alright, and then go ahead and mix it in. Careful. And when we are almost ready, we're going to add our butter beans. And you could add carrots to this. Again, some baby carrots will go really good in it. Got some potatoes, but I'm gonna add butter beans. All right, guys, our pork is, I want to say it's ready. But before we go ahead and turn them off, we're gonna add our butter beans. And our butter beans, you could add some dumplings, some spinners if you want to. But I'm doing butter beans for this one, guys. Alright, so after add our butter beans, I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in. And it's not too late, but you go ahead and add your butter beans. Add your dumplings if you're using dumplings. Again, I am not. I'm just using butter beans for this one, guys. Alright, I'm gonna let it reduce a little bit more, and I'm gonna enjoy. Alright, guys, so this is where we're at. This is where we need to be. Nice stew pork. Alright, guys, go ahead, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. I'm gonna plate this up now and enjoy.